Hello everyone and welcome to Coffee with Ceri. Now I'm Ceri Griffiths, or as you know me, Ceri the Crafter. If you're unfamiliar with Coffee with Ceri, basically what I do is I jump on once a month. I choose a subject not meant to be argumentative, disruptive, whatever. I avoid obvious certain subjects. Just something that's crossed my mind, something that's come to my attention. Basically, just raising a topic that maybe you want to think about, or maybe it's an icebreaker for a coffee break with someone. So today's topic, that's nice. Today's topic is, how do I put this? Okay, let's just premise this, if that's the right word for it. I'm going to say things within this Coffee with Ceri that are probably a personal opinion, some would deem inaccurate, some would call sexist, and some would just say I'm downright wrong. Absolutely fine. Your opinion, completely happy with that. If I'm saying something you don't agree with, there's the pause or the stop button, and please don't watch it. I don't want to upset anyone. However, I'm speaking from a standpoint as a male here, obviously. Now, I think there's a definite air of stigmatism and sexism within the creative arts and crafts community. I've kind of experienced it myself, but in a positive way. And what I'm getting at is the arts and crafts world seems to be visually, as in YouTube and social media and that stuff, it seems to be saturated with a female presence, and the men are seemingly few and far between, which is why I very often get comments going, oh, it's so nice to see a man on YouTube, which is wonderful, thank you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't love it. And I think there's an underlying thing about it, and it's weird. Historically, and this is where it could get sexist, I apologise. Historically, the man went out to work, the wife stayed at home and kept the house and did arts and crafts to mend and repair and make the house look more beautiful. Sexist opinion, totally own that, sexist opinion, not one I agree with. Historically, that's what it was. Now, over time, thank goodness, that's all changed. Now, many years ago, you'd hear housewife, but you wouldn't hear the term house husband. And that was just it starting to creep in. And nowadays, we have men and women who are partnered or married. We have women and women and men in the same category. So the roles, I believe, are no longer gender specific, which is fabulous. As far as I'm concerned, that's fairness. Now, when it comes to the art world and the arts and crafts community on, I'm going to say YouTube, because that's where I am most of the time. I think there's very much a thing that men are artists and women are crafters. Now, immediately, you could probably list me 10 men who are crafters and at least a few hundred women who are artists. But I'm talking about it as a perception that I get from YouTube. Now, we know there are some really big names in the arts and crafts world, supporting the community. I'm not going to start naming them because then it sounds like I'm favoritism. But I'm one of the people who's there supporting, and there's lots of people supporting that are male. However, they seem to fly under the radar a lot. We are so used to, like for example, I will jump into somebody's arts and crafts live, and I can absolutely guarantee all the way through that stream, when someone raises a question or brings up it'll be like, hey ladies, so what do we think? Or, hi ladies, how are we all doing? Nice to see you here again. It's like, hey, male. I mean, I'm in the PM Artist Studio website, that's wrong, PM Artist Studio lives as much as I can, and they're 4 times a week. And there's at least 4 or 5 men that are in that on a regular basis. And that I feel is unusual. When I go and do I'm part of the chat in a live, it's usually the men are the minority. Now, there's things about that to be said. Are men fearful of the stigma of standing out and go, I crochet, I knit, I quilt, I do arts and crafts. Like, for example, I have an uncle, which I'm not going to name names in this, and he's long passed, and so is his wife. However, for years and years and years, when we visited him, there was always a subject that was never spoken of. And my uncle used to knit. He used to knit the most amazing Aran, cable, all of that, but it was never spoken of. You would never see him knit. He would only knit upstairs in the bedroom when there was no one else in the house except his wife, who obviously knew. But it was the unspoken secret that was part of my family. You didn't mention that. Oh, no, that was no taboo. You didn't shine that spot. And I never understood why. Absolutely never understood why. It's like when I was quite large in the cake decorating world, the amount of times I would show up for a demonstration or do a class and they go, you're a guy. I'm like, yeah, the name Ceri could be misinterpreted, but didn't you look at my website? How many 6'1" women do you know that are bald and wear glasses? But anyway, by the by. So I don't know what it is about the fact that are men scared to come out the woodwork? I don't know. I can't put my finger on what even is wrong, but what is the cause. Because if I go to an arts and crafts show or a creative show, and believe me, I go to a lot of those shows because of who I am and what I do, and I need product knowledge, I need to do research, I need to walk around, hand out business cards, make contacts with other companies. I run a business. The business is Ceri the Crafter. I have to be there. It's me. Name, title, that's a big clue. And there are lots and lots and lots of males on the stands demonstrating or showing or teaching or lecturing. And I find it fascinating that why are we not equal within our community? And here's another thing that's the wrong thing to say, but I'm going to say it. And I take this from when I was a chef and all of that. If I was giving a lecture, the female members of the audience would sit there rapt and believe everything I said. If they went to the same lecture or class or demonstration and there was a female doing it, it was not the same. That they would be watching and you could see them going, yeah, why is she doing that? Yeah, what does she think she's doing? How had she got the right to do that? Whereas because I stood up there and I had chef written on my jacket, it was a case of, oh yeah, you can, he knows what he's doing, he's a professional. Really? I know some extraordinary female chefs and female bakers and cake decorators. I mean, the world is relatively equally balanced within the creative world of the sexes. Like, there's no way I can do a survey of it, but I am absolutely certain for the sexes are pretty much equal, but their visibility is not. It's only when a man becomes known that he can then sort of relax and do what he wants to do. Like Tim Holtz. I would say nearly everybody knows who Tim Holtz is. Let's see, here's another one. It's gone out of my head. Something Apter. Isn't that terrible? It's gone right out of my head. Seth Apter? Yes, there's another one. I mean, I know there's Mark who lives up the valleys who actually owns Visual Image. And there are just lots and lots of us. I'm curious as to why we're not visible. And I don't get it. I don't understand why we're not visible. It's just something I can't get my grasp upon. I mean, a lot of the males who are present on the internet, Seth Apter, that's it. A lot of the males who are present on YouTube are there because they're designers of products. Like, I mean, that's one of the main driving forces. I mean, I used to design silicone stamps for silicone molds for the food industry. I now design art stencils and masks and foam stamps for the arts community. Did I say that wrong? I used to create silicone molds for the arts and crafts. No, I didn't. That's where I got it wrong. Okay, I used to sorry, it's coffee. I need coffee. Maybe that needs to be stronger. Okay, I used to create silicone food safe molds for the cake decorating community. And they were a big success. I designed for Katie Sue Designs, which is a big British company, and they're fabulous. I love their products. And then when I became more of a mixed media artist, I then swung my attention over to art support related products, which is where I now design for PM Artist Studio and design stencils, masks and foam stamps. And who knows what the future will hold. And it's weird because most of the men that I am aware of on YouTube are there because they are the face of a product. I mean, you can seriously name a lot of them if you can remember their products. It's a weird one, guys. Why is that? I don't understand why we are not more present within the arts and crafts world. Now, it's funny because something else happens within the artist side of it as well. I find, again, personal view, slightly objectionable and wrong, but I'm going to say it because it's how I perceive it. I find that watercolor techniques and works are mainly the genre of women. Men tend to go for mixed media, acrylics or oils. Why? It's like, even like another one I've noticed is botanical artists who do illustrations of flora. A lot of them are women. It's weird. There's like this preconceived idea that watercolor is a delicate art, therefore it's a woman's thing. And wielding a palette knife with oil paint and getting really messy with acrylic paint is a male genre, which is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. But, sorry, not the tripod. But I find it terribly interesting that social media and YouTube, in my personal opinion, does not reflect what real life shows you. And I wonder why. I can't think of any reason, because in the back of my mind I'm going, well, that's easy because men are going out to work and women don't hold down full-time jobs, therefore they've got time for it. That's complete and utter rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I think women work harder than men. I mean, men go out and do a job and they come home and then hopefully they help the family out. Whereas a mother with children will go out and do a job, then come home and do the job of being the mother to the children. And I'm getting into very dodgy ground here because that's very sexist opinions, but if it was house husbands, then one would be focused. You know what I mean? I'm digging a hole for myself, but hopefully you know where I'm coming from with this. It just, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know, and I don't know why I don't understand. So please feel free in the comments if you've got the answer. I mean, don't speculate like I'm speculating, because I've already speculated. But if you understand, or you have some figures or data that absolutely explains why it is, I'm just curious, guys. I'm absolutely curious because I don't know why the male presence isn't more than it is. Just me. So I think I'm going to leave that, because if I dig this hole any deeper, I'm going to bury myself, and then there'll be hate mail, and then I'll have to deal with it, and it'll get very messy. I don't want to do that. I'm not here to be objectionable. I'm just curious, absolutely curious. So I think I'm going to call time on that. It's about 15 minutes. I like Coffee to Kerry nowadays to be approximately 15 minutes long. So anyway, just a thought. Take that away with you, and the next time you're looking at social media, or you're in the live, or you're watching YouTube, maybe do a quick count. How many men are in the live with you? How many men's channels do you support? How many men's channels are you aware of? Do you think I am correct in assuming that the female community in the arts and crafts is bigger than the visible male community? Anyway, hands up. I do apologise for anyone who's been insulted by anything I've said. It was meant to show examples of not to be argumentative. So guys, until next time, I'll see you. Bye now.